Alright, we're here today interviewing Svend Karlsen, and just like to say hi and see how I catch up with you a little bit here. Kelly has a list of questions, so I'll read them off and we'll go through there, and then you can add whatever you want at the end. What is your current weight?
Well, I'm about 300 right now, with no training. Actually, at the moment, I'm preparing for Norway's Strongest Man. Not preparing for, but preparing the Norway's Strongest Man. So at this time of year, there's a lot of meetings and get everything set and the venue ready for the big event.
Okay. What weight did you compete at?
Around between 300 and 330, depending on what kind of event I was competing in.
Like the difference between the Arnold and World Strongest Man?
Yeah. So I usually bulked up for the Arnolds and then used the rest of the February, March and April to get my weight down again for the normal strongman season.
Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of people probably don't realize that. What's your diet look like now?
Just now, it's embarrassing to say because I sleep a lot and then I get up and have some slices of bread with not so good food, but I try to get some protein drinks in between. Usually my diet is quite strict. I mainly eat like a bodybuilder off season, I would say. Oatmeal, skim milk for breakfast, and the rest of my meals would be spread with chicken, rice, fish, potatoes, steaks, mainly just plain food.
Plain, decently healthy food?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. What does your training look like now?
Now I've just been training twice a week or so to maintain. But when I'm in good training these days, I try to train 5 days a week, and it's bodybuilding style now, so I don't go that heavy if I don't feel like I have a very good day, because sometimes you have a day that you feel strong and then I go heavy, but not normally, and it's more bodybuilding like training now than I did when I was a strongman.
Sure, that makes sense. How does it feel like being a reporter for Strongman?
It's a great job because I can still be around the sport that I loved so much and still do, and when I can make a living out of working with strongman, that's just basically a dream come true. A lot of people dream about being millionaires and so on. My only dream is to maintain the lifestyle I have now.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. So now you have DVDs and stuff. Where can people find those to buy them?
You can actually get them on NorwegianPower.com. I think we might have to edit that because I need to look it up.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you can buy them on the Iron Mind page, I think, as well.
Okay. Do you miss competing?
No, I don't. As I say, now I basically go to most of the big events anyway, and just to be there, be a referee or an expert commentator, is so much easier, and it's so much less stress.
Less painful too.
Yeah, and less painful. You know, when people ask me, I say, well, I lifted enough. The only goal I never reached was to win the Arnolds after 3 second places, and probably I was very, very close to winning it all those 3 times, but it didn't happen, and to go through all that once again to try to win is not worth it. Because as you're getting older and as you have competed in more and more shows, you spend more time rehabbing, warming up, stretching out, going to physios and so on, than you actually do training. And then you know it's a time to say stop.
Yeah, I understand. Some days I kind of got to reevaluate why I'm doing it too. So I can completely relate with that. What's your most memorable moment from competitions?
Well, for me that would be when I won the World's Strongest Man, of course, because it didn't have the exact feeling I hoped for. The first thing that went through my mind was, so what am I going to do now? After 20 years of training, I finally reached the top. I've been so close to winning a World Championship in powerlifting, second place in World Championship in bodybuilding, and I've been so close to winning the World's Strongest Man as well a few times before I actually won it. So when I finally won it, I was wondering, what I'm going to do now. Am I going to walk on the moon, or I don't know, but after I won it, we went back to the hotel. I sat down by the pool. Janne Virtan, my good friend, gave me his CD player, and I played Jailbreak with AC/DC as I sipped a cold Coca-Cola. Then I realized, fuck, I can't say fuck Kura.
Yeah, sure you can.
I can, okay. I said, fuck, now I'm world's strongest man. And that feeling hits me to this day. You know, I'm in a club that don't hold too many people.
That's right.
So it actually gave me so much more after than when I won it.
Yeah. About a year ago, I heard you tell a story about you doing the frame at the Arnold. Can you tell that story again?
Yeah, that moment was probably one of the highest moments of my career, and one of the lowest as well. Because going into the last event, I think me and Sudrunas were separated by half a point, and we knew that the winner of the frame carry was going to win the whole competition. And in my mind, I knew I was going to win, because Sudrunas had never been good in events like that before in the past. And when I saw guys fail like Raymond Bergmanis, Marius, Phil Pfister, who had a huge grip, when I picked it up, it felt so easy, and I just walked to the top, standing there screaming, ripped off all my clothes like it was nothing. And I can't remember what I was screaming, but it was a lot. And people went absolutely bananas out in the audience. And I knew I had won the Arnolds. I knew I had won the Hummer. And when Sudrunas came, and he actually beat me, that was the lowest I ever been in the sport, you know. It's the worst feeling I ever had. Right. Because I knew I had won, but I hadn't, so that was a very strange moment, you know, because everything happened within 5 minutes.
Right, and kind of ups and downs.
Yeah.
Still a pretty cool story. Because you're up there, you're ripping your shirt off, going crazy, and then up walks Z and zoop.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Okay, one sec.